Think, can you imagine? They didn't read the Bible, but they have decided the best place to have it is on the forehead or the right hand. And they didn't read the Bible. Important to you and to God and to the church. It meant nothing to you. And when you were upset enough, you walked away from the cell, walked away from the members, people for whom Christ died. You were put in charge of souls for whom Christ died. You didn't care. You walked away. You thought you were doing it for the church. I feel sorry for you. You were not doing it for the church. You know, sometimes some people give money and they think they gave it to the church. If you gave it to the church, you lost it. We don't give money to the church. We give it to God. We bring it to the church because that is the place that he described for us to give it to him. As long as they're not alms, alms are given to the poor. But when you're giving your offering, you bring it to the house of God. When you're giving your tithes, you bring it to the house of God. In the church. But it was not given to the church. I gave XYZ amount of money to the church. I know how much I've given to the church. No wonder you are in problems. Yes, because when you were giving, you thought you were giving it to the church. And the church made no promise. The church couldn't promise you nothing. The only promise on your giving is from God. It's from his word. The church couldn't promise you anything. You see, our Christian life is not a game. This is serious. It's based on spiritual principles. It's a spiritual life that we're actually living. And Jesus is coming again, whether or not you know it. But we tell others because it's important. The Lord said so. He will come. And it is nearer today than ever before. It is nearer today. You know, the Bible tells us, I wish I could read all of these things to you, but you know, it tells us that in the last days, when the son of wickedness, the man of sin, the Antichrist, comes into office, there will be great persecution. The persecution of the saints. Now, I believe that by the time the Antichrist is coming in, we would have taken off. I believe we would have gone. I believe we would have checked out of this world. But the world will continue. The world will continue. And of course, they'll give weird reasons for our sudden disappearance. It'll happen according to the Bible. In everything, the stage is getting set. It is closer now than ever before. In fact, the Bible tells us during that 7-year period of the tribulation, that the saints, because there will be saints in those days, there will be those who believe in Jesus in those days, because the rapture would be a sign to them. The rapture of the church will be a sign to them, and many people become serious with God. But the problem is, there will be so much persecution against those who believe in Jesus Christ at that time. The Bible says they will not be able to buy or sell. They will be separated from the financial system of the world. They can't participate except they receive the sign, the mark of the beast. And the Bible says that mark will be put on the forehead or on the right hand. But anyone who receives that mark, the Bible says, is doomed forever. But if you don't have the mark, You can't buy. You can't sell. You can't participate in the financial system. And you know what? What are the banks planning now? They're planning that your credit cards have too many problems. They can be broken. They can be stolen. And with so many problems, they have decided that the best thing is to put a microchip. Can you imagine? They didn't read the Bible, but they have decided the best place to have it is on the forehead or the right hand. And they didn't read the Bible. That was written by John the Revelator almost 2,000 years ago. And now they're planning it. Only 3 weeks ago, the governor of New Jersey, United States of America, made a suggestion.